Glory's chase, feel the ground shake. You stand tall, never fear the climb. All for one, and it's game time. In the stands, hear the roaring crowds. Wearing colors, we're standing proud. 12 teams fight under the spotlight's rays. Glory's night in the all-star blaze. Sweat and toil on this hallowed turf, one will rise.
Playoffs. Welcome to the All-Stars playoffs, boys. Hope you're all well. How are we doing? And just in time is a man who needs no introduction to the world of championships. And it's a little bit nostalgic because this fella's probably made us cry laughing more than anybody else on stream when he's been on Core Comms. Steve, how you doing, son?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Cheers for joining us, mate. Cheers for joining us. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me?
Is it me?
We can hear you, Steve. I'm wondering if you can hear me. Let me drop you a text. Anyway, boys, I hope you're well. Welcome to night one of the playoffs. Can you hear us, Steve?
Yeah, I can hear you now, mate.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Because you all the way, mate.
Right, you just disappeared for a sec, but
oh no, all good. Yeah, Mike Savage saying it wouldn't be a Steve Wright Core Comms without some technical issues. You well?
Yeah, I'm good time, mate. Good time. Just looking forward to seeing where we're going next. Like I say, I downloaded save earlier to get my team in, and the amount of times the bloody penalties were going stupidly 2 minutes assigned time. It would just
Steve, I'm losing you quite a bit there, mate.
And,
I'm losing you a little bit there, Steve.
Give me a
I'll let you sort out your your mic and stuff, mate. Just while I tell people where we're at. So playoffs tonight. Remember that in the All Stars, it can potentially go to 3 legs. So it's basically a home leg and away leg, and then a decider if needs be. You win the first 2 and you're through. Anything other than that, and it goes to a 3rd leg. If it's even Stevens after the 3rd leg, still. So let's say a win each, and then it's 0-0 at full time, and it'll go automatically to sudden death penalties. So we've got Pelham against El Loco. Pelham by far and away the best side in the league this season. El Loco Fire having a real resurgence with about 12 games to go and really pulled themselves into the playoff hunt. Shaw Pump against the Bisons. Bisons not at the heady heights of last season, but good enough to finish 2nd and pretty impressive. Although you'd probably say Tato will be looking at next season, thinking to evolve it one step further. Darren, credit to Darren, fantastic job he's done with the Shaw Pump slots. They were dead and buried about 15 games ago, and he really has dragged them into the playoffs, qualifying for the last spot. Danny's against the Steam Pigs. 2 teams that have been very much up and down, you would probably say, over the course of the season. With the best kind of form not really uncovered for more than 5-6 games at a push. And Drivetrain, Savage is saying, have the best defense, conceded 29. Yes, the best defense. And it's a good job because you score fuck all goals, Savage. So yeah. And then lastly, but by no means least, it's the Drivetrain against Memphis Reigns. 2 sides who've shown brilliance but also have had their kind of dips in form. I believe, Sav, that you wanted to go early doors. Is that right, mate? Just confirm. We'll start with Drivetrain against Memphis Reigns if that's the case. Hope you've all got a beer in hand. Let me know what you're drinking. I've got a pint tin of San Miguel. Love Duncan's Drivetrain here. Yeah. And this is how they go in terms of their tactical setup. Is now familiar Scally, Gerard, and Janachera DMC line. Wingers of Rivaldo and Maravicchia. Savage definitely responsible for Maravicchia becoming definitely a player who has infinite more value than he did at the start of All Stars as a result of Savage. Amoroso with a backwards arrow is really interesting. Steve, are you there, bud? Are you there, mate?
I'm back. Yeah, I realise what the issue I want on the Wi-Fi extender upstairs. It's obviously my laptop's normally downstairs, so connection issues, but should be okay now.
You may as well just knock your camera off as well, and that'll save some of your bandwidth because we just need microphones. So I don't know if you can turn your camera off on the StreamYard. I mean, you are looking fairly handsome tonight, mate. I must say, clean shaven, new haircut, glasses, all that sort of stuff. Savage's Drivetrain. Savage is convinced I've got an agenda of hate against them. I don't think they score enough goals, Steve. They're brilliant defensively, but just don't score enough goals. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I've had this thing before myself where I've had it quite a lot. Apart from, I tell you what, just give me 2 minutes. I feel like I'm jumping about. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, there's a bit of a lag, mate. I'll be totally honest with you.
Yeah, right.
You get yourself sorted, mate, and I'll just kick this one off, all right?
Yeah, I'm going to put me on spot.
Over to the Memphis Reigns, George Atos, who's been very, very good for the DML. And Kalushin, Iwan Gomez, and Smuch in the 3 MC position. Samuel and Cordova. Memphis Reigns did start the season absolutely smashing the goals in and then fell off pretty quick and then kind of ran it back. So we have the first leg playoff game between Drivetrain and the Memphis Reigns. We are off and underway. Someone hit the crossbar there for the Memphis Reigns. Didn't quite catch who it was. Drivetrain just exerting a little bit more control on the fixture now. But Memphis Reigns still having more of the ball. Some big name DMCs in there doing a tackling, and it is Anthony, who, along with Charlie Chaos, is definitely players that Rocks can take credit for in terms of their arrival. And there is a big goal from Rivaldo. 45 minutes played just before half time. Rivaldo puts them level, and it did feel as though it was pretty stuck in the middle of the pitch. To be honest, there wasn't many chances on target. Drivetrain and Reigns ones each at half time. Samuel on a yellow for Roxy. Go over to Savage first as he's live. Janachera and Rivaldo both putting in 8. Scally putting in an 8. Can't see Savage making many changes there, Steve, can you?
No, especially getting back into a game like that. I think, like I was trying to say before, and I've been there, like you're talking about, Savage and goals hard to come by. Apart from last season of this, it's been a massive struggle of mine, regardless of how well I've done at certain times. Getting that element away, you can consistently score quite a few goals. I've probably ruined that this season by getting rid of what was my potent strike force last year as well. But he's obviously very solid defensively, which if you can always nick one and try and keep people out of their end, is always going to be with a chance.
Yeah, Rob Sloth has just tried to video call us on WhatsApp. He's going to be absolutely twatted, isn't he?
I mean, he looked it on that picture, to be fair, but
I should have probably answered it on my computer and got him up on the stream there. Scally on a 9, Gerard on an 8. It looks fairly solid. This from Drivetrain. Not really many match winners. Well, not any match winners on the bench there, really, Steve. You'd probably say Carboni on one of the wings, maybe if Maravicchia was too quiet.
Yeah, or possibly for Vasiliuk up top, just to change it up a little bit. But yeah, his options are fairly limited, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'd personally look at Momolo going that schmuck role, me, to be fair.
In this, and kind of push him on a little bit into MC, maybe.
Well, he can play according to editor. He's 20 for AMC as well, so it would be one of them with a long run. Be interesting to see.
You had a spell where you were convinced he was in AMC, didn't you?
Yeah, I played him there quite a few seasons back in Super League. Yeah, I played him when I was playing Monaro. I played him in centre of him. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's weird. It's weird how we remember this kind of shit. It's like we remember it as if it's the Premier League. Oh, it's going to Pens. I didn't realise the first leg's going to Pens.
Yeah, wow. They do straight away. No extra time. No, just straight on.
Here we go then. He hasn't submitted them. I'm not going to mess with it. Savage. I think Savage is a let the game decide kind of guy.
Which I don't blame him, especially when they're all going to take one anyway. What does it matter?
They're all going to take 3, aren't they? Savage, let us know if you want to game decide. There we go.
I actually think this one, the one of ones I watched, it did actually go through 3 of them all, and it finished as a draw. I can't remember which 2 teams it was because I run it a couple of times.
Let's have a little guess in the chat. How many penalties do you think are going to be taken? Oh,
that is the quickest I have ever seen.
Reigns have got to score this. It's Collusion. It's probably the last play. Oh, there we go. Drivetrain win the first shootout, and Drivetrain take the 3 points. That's the quickest I've ever seen that happen, Steve.
Ever, massively ever. That's class.
Rivaldo becoming a little bit of a cult hero for Drivetrain, isn't he?
Definitely. He had a really good season last season. It's nice to see some players when in competitive champ they've never really done anything, and then they come to 4 a couple of times. You know, it's good, and it makes you start thinking about whether they can be good enough and whether you maybe try and make a play for them. But I always find that they're in certain setups for certain people. They do all right. Then you bring them into yours and they get nowhere near doing what they did. So take me out to Mike massively for what numbers he's got out of him over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, no worries, and well done for. And I think Rox is just turned on and trying to make changes there. Sorry, Rox, mate. I don't know if you're on delay or what, but it's finished. Sorry, mate. Over to the short pump slots against the Bisons. Short pumps go for this flat 2-4, and then the 3 behind the 1. The kind of Swindon Devils formation. This DMC line in particular looks really, really strong. Not really sold on these EMCs, but Darren's done amazing to get this team into playoff contention at all. Over at Bisons, Robin Rowell, Figo in behind Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy, who appears to be on the chop and block potato, but he just hasn't really got any offers of the high value that he holds his players in. Steve, what do you reckon about
that? I mean, I think it depends on what sort of mood you catch Tato in, because I've just had this eye out of him in Super League fairly cheaply, I believe. So I know he's old, but again, I think it depends how the rest of his side's shaping up as well with other stuff he's done. Look, Van Nistelrooy can be good, but he's not somebody you go breaking your neck for, is he? Let's be honest.
I agree. We had a brief conversation about Van Nistelrooy, but where values were kind of worlds apart, and I was very much in your camp. And I think, to be fair to Tato, he's definitely. Oh wow, this is big. Oh, there he is. It looked to be big, and then always happens, doesn't it? What a game this is. 2-1 short pumps loss. What would you say about Darren, mate, kind of getting the sloths back into it and actually holding his own now?
Yeah, definitely. And from what I got told about not really submitting in terms of personal tactic itself, just moving players about, is just putting the right players in the right places. And I tell you what, obviously I swapped Lizarazu for Salihamidzic with him. And he's been a revelation for him. He's been fantastic. I think I think for his first stint of competitive champ and obviously being about the place, I think he's done fantastically well with a side who, let's be honest, like you say, that defensive line, they should be getting better results than they were doing earlier in the season. And that's no disrespect to Rob, because I know Rob were just playing 4-4-2s and this, that, and other as well. So you can't say that. But yeah, they should have been getting better results, and he's doing it for them.
I think it's all the more impressive at the time of the season that he came in. Do you know what I mean? He came in with like 15 games to go. It's not even as if it was his first season in champ and he had a transfer window to put it right. Do you know what I mean? He really had to make changes on the fly and was doing deals within kind of 24 hours.
No, good, because obviously, you know what some people are like, namely Tato, maybe your good self, when there's newbies about, and
I think I'm a changed man, Steve. I think the Duggan of old would have, but I've mellowed out in my old age now, mate.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we've all been guilty of it. We've all been there and been pillaged as cells. So it's like getting your own back from being.
It's a rite of passage, isn't it?
Definitely. Well, my first season at Super League, I swapped Edwards, but I had told her I swapped him for Anelka, so it says it all, doesn't it? So,
yeah. What did you do with us for Chiotis? I know it wasn't your first season, but that was one of your bad ones.
Kaka. It was Kaka, mate.
It
looks all right, though, did Kaka, to be fair.
Okay, Battaglia for Port.
Would have big deal touching my DMs. I couldn't resist.
No, what have I done there? Hang on. Cancel that. Just because I was trying to read the text at the same time. Battaglia for Bud. And Zidane for Deco. And then Mr. Spud is going extend the wing as arrows, as you would. Push Robin and Figo up top. And swap Figo with Tristan. And swap and add an arrow to Rahul. There we go. Tato's rolling the dice.
I'm surprised Raul's staying there and not swapping Robin, personally, but
yeah, Robin's been really quiet, hasn't he? Really quiet over the last kind of, I'd say, a dozen or so games. When you consider how amazing he was at the start of this season, it's banging for fun, wasn't he? Oh, Raul does hit the post. Zidane now trying to get amongst it. Can the short pump control this first leg? Big chance there from Lizarazu with a cross in. Salas, and what a result that is for Darren. What a result that is. Massive 3 points to take the advantage in the first leg of his playoffs. It's El Piero with a man of the match performance. Can't really see, there we go, goal and assist. I was looking along then thinking, what the hell's he done? And yeah, Tato just making the point there that the short pump slots are probably the form team in the league, bar Pelham.
Yeah, you can't discard that. We've been awful. We've been okay, then we've been awful, and yeah, it's one of them where you don't. You just, like I say, it's actually finding right players in right positions, and again, like tip me out to someone completely coming in out of blue who might not have been involved if you hadn't got involved with Chapman Sevens and this that and other, you know. Yeah. And it's great having more people involved, because obviously finding it at this time, obviously, like I say, we found it all when we were all in bloody gutter during COVID, didn't we? And to still have people still interested in joining into it now when life's back to normal, I think it's great.
Yeah, we need new blood, don't we? We need new blood, because we've been a band of merry men for a fucking long time now, haven't we? Christ.
5 years.
It's not. We're going to do us first. I just want to try and maximise the opportunity for Dimble to potentially be here. I don't think he will, but I want to push him as far back in both legs as I potentially can. And this is how the Dandies go. They did rotate fully last game, so they are full strength from front to back. Goals have been, and it's only fair if I'm criticising Drivetrain, that goals have been a little bit of an issue over the last 5 or so games. So we hope that improves. Steam Pigs with probably the worst pack luck in the playoffs so far. The games decided to make you struggle just a little bit, in particular in this kind of midfield setup, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I'm doing this is I went with this with second leg at Super League. I mean, obviously, I don't want to bring Super League too much into this, I know, because it's easy to do, but I went with this.
We love Super League, mate. We love Super League. You can do it.
Really, it created loads against Tato, and I got an equaliser against him the other night, and then he scored straight after it, and that's when it was completely and utterly done. So I just think with players I've got, Tomasi can do all right in centre midfield. It's not ideal having him there. But I just feel like it's gone a bit stale as that, really. So let's try.
I
something
think. Go on.
Yeah, I just say just try a bit of something different and roll with it.
I think tactically it's a really good move, mate. When you think that there's a reason you've got Boya playing that lone one, and probably all three of those, maybe with the exception of Tomati, but he's not creative enough, probably haven't got the stats that Boya has, so overload it and stack it in there. And Dandies aren't playing any MC, so see if it has an impact. Best of luck, Steve, mate. Wouldn't begrudge you the win, but we'll see how it goes. If Steam Pigs could get anything in this first half, and they have, Inelka gets the goal. If Steam Pigs could get anything, it would be massive scalp, given the fact that it's basically a full strength Dandies and Steam Pigs who are missing probably 4 or 5, to be honest, and they are 2-0 up. Roy Mackay puts the Steam Pigs 2-0 up. They are dominating the Dandies so far. Henri just hitting the post is the only thing of note. Could it have been 3? They're absolutely battering the Dandies. Can they get back into it before half time? Archie back, who's being quiet. And Steve, that was a pretty phenomenal first half, that, mate.
Yeah, I run this game twice, mate, I'll be honest with you. And it finished this way with Anelka and Mackay scoring at 2-0. Really? And then the other one finished 4-0 to you. So I didn't know.
Okay.
Any which way.
Still
I didn't want to run it a third and change my mind. So, I can't knock that. Obviously, Anelka's been up periphery. It's been up and down whether maybe should. Am I going to try and get rid of him or not? Maybe I ain't give him enough of a run. Obviously, Shearer's been great. Tomadeira's stats look fantastic, which is why I brought him in and why he's been playing a bit. And he's done all right in himself as well. And to be fair, I actually set your side up the exact same way that you've got it set up. So, but yeah, I'll roll a 60, mate, and see where.
Okay, mate. Little change from the Dandies to try and compete, and that is surely game over. The Steam Pigs are absolutely dominant here. Dandies just haven't turned up. 61 minutes played, no bookings. What a performance this is. By the way, Steve, I just put that prefix on the front of your tactic file because I've got about 5 different tactic files from people with 2, 3, 3, 1, 1. Couldn't find it. Any changes for you, bud?
No, I'll leave it as is, mate. Ekiok's debut as well. He's not putting himself in glory, but he might not have that much to do, might he, in fairness. So I won't hold
you got this with a 5. What about that? And we'll see if that does anything to lay a glove on the Steam Pigs. Be a massive psychological victory if they went away and won by kind of 4 or 5. Shiotis has had a mare, but the Steam Pigs have been absolutely ruthless. Mackay, centre of everything that Steam Pigs are doing. Montero into the book. Feel as though the Dandies have really just got to try and get a goal to give them the sense of hope for the second leg. Steve, mate, that was phenomenal and really impressive. And that got absolutely class. Well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm a bit fuming. I've let Mackay go a little bit now, but I were in 2 minds when Jens offered it, in fairness, but he put his goal and his assist there. So what's that? It's six contributions in 8, and it's silly to be letting that go in it, really.
Yeah, but, yeah. Mackay's got a bit of a track record for you, though, being part of like really good sides, hasn't he? Dudley Hurley's been there a couple of times. Now over. Go on, mate.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I really rate him, and he can play up top, but he is more of an AMC in essence. But he can do exactly the same job up top. So yeah, it's a great player to have in your squad, in fairness. But Amar's coming in, who did well for me before I let him go in the first place. So.
Yeah, really good in that 5 across the middle as well. He used to play for a bit at White Rose. Was it White Rose? Yeah. Okay, over to everyone's title favourites, I think it's fair to say. It's a full strength 11. Really, really impressive. And they take on the narrow of the El Logo Fire. Scotty, if you're there, mate, I'm just going to keep your team up because you sent us a picture and then corrected a couple of things via text. So I just want to make sure... that you are happy with that.
One person I'm surprised to see on bench here when you look at that AMC line is Franca. I know he can. I'm bringing him back in Super League, but I think he did all right for me to start with, and then he went straight out somewhere in this last year. There's been some big players there that not getting a game. So, but testament to Scott as well for run he's been on to get to where he is as well. Same as like Daz.
Yeah, definitely. And it's got a little bit, well, I was just about to say, it's got a little bit kind of banana skinny kind of feel this for Dims, I think. I always think when the game puts you top against, not Scott wasn't bottom, but essentially now with the playoff teams, he was kind of down there like CC injured. Any issue with West coming straight on there, Steve?
Nah, I said it's got to be on it. It's really you won't pull Kaladza back and put Pat Soglu on, would you? When you've got West on bench. So.
Yeah, I think it would disrupt the flow a little bit too much. I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
39
definitely.
minutes played. Espinal has been involved in everything. Kaka, Saeed with a hard tackle. Can Pelham get a goal before half time? It feels as though it was all El Loco. And they did have the balance of the majority of the stats there. Any thoughts there for half time, Steve?
Yeah, just what a great performance from so far. Zinone, like I would be rushed to let him go, but he can do it in centre mid. He can do it DMR. I think he's actually one of my favourite players on game is Zinone. But you look at that side against what they're up against. You've got Crespo, who, let's be honest, is either he has his moments, but you look at that side up against what they're up against, and to be grinding this out and being on top of them as well. I think again, it's the way Scott's got this narrow running. I think he's stands him in good stead for like deals and sorting his team out for next season as well, regardless of how far he goes in this.
Yeah, absolutely. Ronaldinho on a 5. You don't see many of those. I'll just give it a couple of seconds longer, just in case Dimble. I know he's at the pictures, but he might just like whip the phone out and just have a little quick look, or go for a tactical piss. So I'll just give him a couple of seconds more. Who have Leeds got this weekend, Steve?
I think Joe Cole's been naughty good on left wing as well, hasn't he? Which is not
class, hasn't he?
Never played him, and I just think he's just been great. And yeah, I think they're obviously it's a great foot up for Scott if he can see this out, and it definitely puts him under pressure.
Oh, and it's 2. Wow. A Loco and the Steam Pigs, the 2 teams, and it's 3.
Oh
wow.
God.
This is a bloodbath. Nobody's done this to Pelham all season. Nobody. And the Loco Fire are alive and kicking in the playoffs. We say it all the time. Once you get over that dotted line, it is a lottery. Steve, you're in charge here.
You can't
Dimble would trust you. Dimble would trust you with his life, really, in this situation. So,
yeah,
do we put Morientes on and go 2 up top?
I think if you were going to do it, it'd probably be for Esteberia and put Ortega out wide. But you definitely don't. You're not pulling Ronaldinho regardless, are you? No. So that's without a. No. And you're not pulling Montella for how many goals he scored. It's it's a difficult one. And I think you're going to. I mean, Esteberia has been great, and he on right wing as well.
Yeah,
he's contributed loads. Look,
I think in the interest of fairness, we cannot make changes unless anything happens. Really, can we? Scotty will roll. Dandies and Pelham have both not turned up at all. What a win this is for the Loco Fire. Massive. 94 minutes played. And that is all she wrote. Loco Fire absolutely dominant. Steve, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a fantastic performance against what has been the best side in the league. If you've done that, you're feeling like you've got to. If you've done that to them, they can go and win it anywhere, and there could be a dark horse for seeing it right through to the final at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. Dimble's good enough to come back from that. That squad's good enough to come back from that. So we'll see what happens in the second leg.
As we're talking about possibly taking Esteberia off, and it's the only one that ends up on an 8. So what do we know?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go through. See if the game throws up any surprises. Nicky Butt out for the second leg is pretty big. Oh, I think I spied some injuries there for Dims. It's not great. Montero out for the Dandies. Is this going to be a really... All right, there we go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. 3 of the... Is that the next... Why has it done that? So Tato and Darren's second leg is a week after everybody else's second leg.
Jesus.
That's bizarre. Bizarre. But essentially the position we're in is this. Reigns need a draw or a win to stay alive. Pelham need a draw or a win to stay alive. And the Dandies need a draw or a win to stay alive. We're going to go to the drivetrain first. I don't know if the Bisons have got a mystery cup game. I think I spied one. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, it's a good call from Mike.
Fucking shite that. Absolutely shite. So they've got a shit. Fucking right. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play these games first, and then we'll decide what we want to do. Savage, you're live, mate. If you just tell me if you want to make any changes to that, yeah, I'll reserve it. Tato, but you'll just have to probably send us a message with. I'll just have to look at your last match, won't I?
I would be able to pick it. If you include reserves, we'll just be able to pick it away from. Stay away from.
Yeah. Just Saviola for Vasiliuk. The rest the same. Okay, and then over to the Reigns. So Rocks. Oh, that's a bit of a shit pack. That Rocks. That's probably going to change what you're going to do.
Probably so.
So
yeah.
just reevaluate when you've seen that, Roxy, mate.
It's like he's given us 2 funniest reactions so far tonight.
Yeah.
Wait, what? And then OFFS.
It's got to be Van Bommel in there for.
Oh, yeah. It's a shit.
Yeah, and then your 4th sub. Probably a DMC. It's going to be Wallem, isn't it? Basically lost 2 DMCs there.
Yeah, and again, the season, I mean, obviously I know they tailed off a little bit from the start they had, but the way they started season come from where they were last season, Rock's side as well, it was like unbelievable.
Absolutely. And we kick off. So basically drivetrain win and they're through. And there is Anthony. He's done the same again for his team. It's been brilliant, hasn't he?
Yeah, did you? I thought you, Max, did you not? I thought I saw you do that.
Did it? There he is.
Mm-hmm.
We get to half time and it's 1-0 for the Reigns. Again, pretty even Stevens, but the Reigns are 1-0 up, keeping the fixture alive. 6 for Valtellina. Otherwise, everybody else looking pretty solid.
Which, yeah. I'm doing mid-playoff deals. Yeah.
As is, and then as is from both managers. Get to 60. 58 minutes played. Jump to 73. As the Memphis Reigns are looking to keep the playoffs alive.
I mean, what a great away kit drivetrain have as well, by the way. That's fantastic. I like that kit.
What a class. Liverpool had like a 3rd change kit, that sort of colour, a few years back. It might have been like 06, 07. It was really nice.
Like he has this season. Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? Brilliant. Roxy as is.
Steven Gerrard as well. Not a player I overly rate on the game, personally. I just think he's been turning up with big performances as well for him. So
yeah, It's the time of 0.60 where Gerrard starts to really kick on as well.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see what Mr. Savage wants to do. Clivert out for Carboni. Only in the All-Stars would you see that sub? And done. Roxy is an as-is. Gerrard with a half a chance to get his team back into the game, but doesn't finish it. And there's the man. There's the man that we've just been mentioning who is injured.
Spoiled for choice.
Straight swap for Sojczynski, do you reckon?
I mean, yeah, your logical one is, and I'd probably swap with Scally because Scally is obviously pretty creative. He can get plenty of assists, so I think he'd probably suit that little bit with an arrow. But I don't think last time Gerrard came off, with it last games or games before he came off, and he left Sorrow there with a arrow. But again, Sojczynski's like very adept at wing back as well, so obviously he can play with an arrow, no problem. But yeah, I thought I did that last time. Brought Sojczynski on and left him with arrow. So
thank you very much, Sav. As we get to the last 5, the post denies Rivaldo, and that could mean that we're taking it to a third leg. We are indeed. Rivaldo not able to get his side what would have been a vital point, and now it's even Stevens. Mark van Bommel, man of the match performance.
So I'd like to see him with that arrow.
You did indeed, mate. You know your onions. Unlucky Sav, we go again. We're going to push Pelham and local back. We'll do me and you, mate.
Yes.
And I've got some shit I need to sort out here. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, bud. And we go over to the Steam Pigs. Are you doing anything there, bud?
No, I've got to run it out.
Oh, yeah. The tea, maybe?
Yeah, for Semak, mate, yeah.
For who, Semak?
Yeah, for Semak, mate. Just, and you don't need to come on bench it out. Just actually, can you swap Bowyer and Simkoviak as well, please, mate?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, bud. Best of luck, Steve, mate. If you get through, you totally deserve it. Best of luck. Here we go. See if that slight change for the Dandies can do anything. Cannavaro with a hard tackle, free kick through the Steam Pigs, 18 minutes played. Beckham crosses in, Buffon with a massive save. Constantino, I haven't named a fucking fourth sub. What a nightmare. We'll put Palermo on, and we will crack on. 21 minutes played. Looked as though he'd been clattered by Buffon, to be fair. Nelga puts his team 1-0 up. Continuing his good form. He's a big game player, even though the editor says he isn't.
Oh, no, and he got for big matches, isn't he? About 1 or something.
I think he's 2 or something like that. I think he's 2. He's not even a 1. As the Dandies have done absolutely nothing. Stay, are you doing anything there, mate?
No, mate. And I'll tell you what, that little move for Bowyer getting that assist, putting him at the right of them 3 is.
Yeah, class. And we'll go to 60. And it would be a pretty shit end to a season if the Dandies went out of the playoffs without even scoring a goal. Steve, we'll go to you first, mate. Booking for Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, there's an old man that's probably struggling a little bit. No, I'll just let it roll, mate. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, mate. Bring Stevie Finnan on for Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do, mate.
Dandies need some magic here, to be fair. Like, it's just absolutely fuck all happening. Absolutely nothing happening. Best of luck, Steve. Steve Finnan gets a cheer from, and that is it. Steve Finnan gets a cheer from Savage, and that is it. 2 back-to-back 3-0s. Steam Pigs have turned up to the playoffs. The Dandies haven't. What a performance, Steve. Absolutely smashed them. Class. Congratulations. Dandies, absolutely pathetic. And need to ask some serious questions about some of those players. Roy Mackay were back-to-back man of the match performances. Steve, how are you feeling about that second?
I tell you what, I've done really well in 2 games, and I've got tears rolling down my face.
Absolutely class. That's class, Steve. Hang on. Let's go back here. Right. So we haven't got Dimble. So Steve, it's over to you, mate. We'll clear his bench. Clear his bench.
Just click on West and click on Baldini, because I'm sure he's played Baldini this season as well.
There's West. And there's Baldini. Baldini's only had the 2 appearances.
Yeah, obviously bring West
And then the MC position, so Vogel's out.
See, I know how many games has Reyes played for him?
2. In a cup.
Yeah, I saw that, Nick. So we're thinking maybe stick Reyes on left and Cole in CM, but then
I would say it's got to be Patzat.
Yeah, because obviously Vogel's a DMC playing there, isn't he? So I think go down, do with a similar type of player that he's been put there. So yeah, get Patzat in.
Would you drop Patzat back to DMC and put Kovalchuk into MC for his passing?
Yeah, probably would, mate, because I get a lot of Kovalchuk out of MC.
I think that's the right move. And then he's benched, so he's got Taibbi. Needs Baldini on there as a centre half, doesn't he?
Bruno Santos or Pau, whichever one.
I think he's played Pau a couple of times now, he hasn't. Santos.
Chadwick for wing. Oh no, get Reyes. Reyes were on his last bench, one in Morientes. I thought.
Yeah. Sorry, Dims. We'll bring up the fire. They've got no concerns. You'd be daft to change that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's a bit like mine, really. Yeah.
Taylor saying it would be absolutely mental if Pelham lost. It would, mate, but this is the playoffs, isn't it?
Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. Yeah, that moved mouth.
Scotty, I'll just give you a couple of seconds there, mate, and if I don't hear from you, I will roll as is. Oh, there we go. Mourinho for Southgate. Rakova on bench for Alex, and we roll. And then Naga on the bench for Lee Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah, if only. All right, and best of luck to both. Pelham at home have been a force. Scotty, I think, will be very nervous because he's probably entered tonight with writing himself off, I reckon, and then actually he's done the hardest bit, and there is Crespo. There is Crespo. Patatoglu into the book, 26 minutes played.
Ballon d'Or.
West into the book. Are Pelham going to join Dandies and just really collapsing in the playoffs? What odds would you have got on a Pelham 6-pointer from the first 2 legs? A local 6-pointer from the first 2 legs. Nuts.
40-1. 28-1. 28-1 maybe.
Yeah, I reckon you would have got 20s, something like that. A local fire, Zanoni in the book. Very little of the ball, but they won't care. They're 1-0 up.
Yeah, they've not even been that good, and they're grinding it out. That's what Scott wants to see in it.
Absolutely. And anything jumping out at you as you want to do for?
No, I mean they're all in 90s condition wise. You can't do it, can you, mate?
Yeah, we'll go to 60. West hits the bar. Zanoni. Liam Pure into the book. The yellows are just starting to build up for the local fire. Does he blink and get some cover in there? Not that he's got many in there, apart from Ashley Lythe. 5 for Kaladze.
It goes far to say he won't finish on a 5. He's not that much about him, has he?
Says Recoba for Kaka. And just give him a little look. Let us know there, Scott, mate. Live for Park. Top Saeed. Brilliant. And we'll see if Pelham can get to. Oh, big penalty shout. Ref waves play on. This is absolutely mental. Recoba with a chance to put the game to bed and the tie to bed. And Pelham Pumas, the best team in the league by an absolute country mile this season, have been put out by a team that spent the vast majority of it, 3/4 of it, nowhere near playoff contention. What a result.
I mean,
Steve?
two resets of a team, getting all the Samba boys in and then getting them all back out as well. That's just... I tell you what, and I mean this with the greatest respect to you, mate. If you're still in it at this point and Pelham are gone, you're half twinging a bit that you've got a chance.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Of course you are. And I think that just blows the playoffs right open. Blows it right open. And the other thing I'll say, with the greatest of respect to Scott, my opinion counts for nothing, but I think that's a shit squad. And he's done wonders with it there. Like, genuinely, there's no, he came asking for Henry, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't like any of your squad, and he's showing us up there.
Came asking for him, and I said, mate, you ain't got it in you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so congratulations, Scott. Unlucky Dims. A little bit gutted that Dims wasn't able to be here live, but he's a big lad. It's not his first rodeo. He'll be able to take it on the chin. Right, so we're gonna go resis basically on these bastards. Nigel Martin, Hernandez, not Valgarin because he makes his bench better.
Yakubu or Gronland. Tommy Gronland's got to be in there, isn't he?
Where's Gronland?
Loves him under Serginho.
Tommy Gronland, Angulo.
Barashalot. He likes a bit of Barashalot.
Yeah, Barashalot. Or we'll stick Scholl, Mehmet Scholl in MC. We'll stick Justin Walker in MC. And we'll go Scholl, Adolfo, and whoever the fuck that is. And we'll go Sosa up top.
Pierre's got to be there.
Pagliuca, Yakubu, Salcedo, Huckabee.
What a way to be as well.
And they'll still probably win 5 now. There we go.
I'm going to go have a quick wee while this one's running itself.
Okay, mate. No worries. Sosa puts his team 2-0 up. We'll just crack on. No need to delay. And that's that. So we'll crack on.
How did that finish?
It was 2-0. 2-0. I think we've only got the one decide. Oh, we've got two deciders or one decider. Oh, we've got two deciders. Oh, we may as well play the third leg. Because it's going to fall on the same. Is that going to fall on the same day? Yeah, it is. Steve, do us a favour and just drop Rocks a text and just let him know that the third leg's now, or post it in the match. Yeah, post it in the WhatsApp for him. Just because obviously they'll not know that the third legs have been scheduled in for the thingy. Who the fuck does he have playing MC? Who does Tato normally have playing MC? Tell me. Okay. Steve?
It's still one of them things, you know. I see all these players around. It's a bit like it used to be in Super League. You see all these players that used to be steam pigs.
Yeah.
Walker. Oh.
So Robin. Hang on. Walker can come in at MC. So Robin, and then Raquelme drop out of the bench. So Robin, Raul. Who's there? MC. Figo. I'll put Figo MR. Is that not what you want him? Oh, Contra. Sorry. Figo. Oh. Yeah. Tato, just give us the nod that you're happy with that, mate. Dolfo. Enigma. Contra, nope. Okay. Sorry, MR, of course. Sorry, apologies. So Dolfo, Serginho, Harren. There we go. Taylor, just give us the nod there, bud. No, it was good, mate. Good. We made sense of it. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then the issue that Darren has is Butt suspended, so I've just popped Gattuso in.
I mean, it's not a bad replacement, is it?
Brilliant. Darren, are you happy to? You happy to roll? Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Excellent. And best of luck to both. Again, a win for Short Pump would kill it. A point would still put them in the position. And there is Salas. There is Salas. The underdogs have risen tonight. Oliver Kahn with a big double save. Big double save again. Deco hits the crossbar.
Would you say given your team on paper we were slightly underdogs tonight?
I think you were with your wow.
Jesus Christ.
I think you were massive underdogs with that with the pack look that you had. You basically had two of your 3-star players. Totti and Boy are both out. They're the spine of your team really in that in terms of creating, and you went and won 6-0 over one leg. Over 2 legs, sorry.
Lucio as well, mate.
Oh yeah. Nuts. And I tell you what I fucking love about the league. I've just been bummed, no issues, best of luck, well done, Steve, fucking deserved it. Tato's getting his head bummed up and just fucking loving it. That's the difference.
Frey chucking him in. Yes, he has a tendency, doesn't he, does Mr.
I tell you what, those ratings are fucking incredible.
And I've not seen many better in competitive champ half-time performances with 2 7s. That's some going is that.
For a fella that hasn't submitted a tactic file since Maka submitted a tactic file in week 1 and has just literally moved players around.
If he ever, That's what you need to do, Daz. Do not submit tactic.
Me and Dimble were having that conversation the other night when we were playing FIFA. Genuinely. Roll to 60, roll to 90. Yeah, Tato's given up. I mean, Dandy's and the Bisons have. Oh, was that a penalty? Who was that a penalty to? That could change things.
Bisons.
We are imminently. I tell you what, I'm going to let the penalty be taken, and then we'll make changes because obviously, depending on if the penalty goes in, it might just change it. There it does, and we'll stop there. Salah's got a hat-trick. We'll go over to Darren. We'll just give him a little look, and then we'll jump over to Tato as the chasing team. Tato said nothing for me at 60, but Robbins maybe just give him a sniff of hope. I think we might see Stevie extension of the wingers, 3 up top.
Yeah, maybe, or at least Figo for Raul as a. But no, he's obviously come to grips with. It's not his night, which is it's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As is from Tato and from Dazzler. See what he wants to do. Got to hold your nerve here, Darren, mate. Just hold your nerve.
Where is it?
I missed that. I missed that bit.
You can still do it.
We'll still do that. Totally missed that because of the penalty shout. That was just shitty kicks.
You are the bomber, not the cutter.
I am the bomber. And Darren has done the standard shithousery of making a defensive change, and we'll go to full time. Darren's saying new shoes. I think we're Tullen with a big save. Credit to Sean Pumpsloss and Esteem Pigs tonight for really setting the playoffs alight, I think. And
El Loco, mate, as well.
And El Loco, yeah. Credit to you, Darren. That is phenomenal, mate. That is absolutely. Tate will be fuming with you on pro clubs later on. Unbelievable. Steve, any thoughts?
Marcelo Salas has been the best Marcelo Salas I've ever seen in competitive champ in these last 2 seasons, mate. He's them contributions is not known. I say, massive take me out to him where you've got such an experienced player. I mean this with the greatest respect. Experienced player such as Maka, and he struggled a little bit. There's somebody just taking it in off the bat, moving a few bits about, putting players in the right positions. Maka has his way of playing. I don't think the players suited his way of playing, but like Daz is playing to the player strengths he's got, which, let's be honest, that's the way you should be doing it, not how you play. But
the really Rox is live, mate. The really dangerous thing about this is Darren's getting his first taste of like the hope. He's getting his first taste of like the fucking adrenaline. You know what I mean? Like he's getting his first taste of the playoffs. And he's like, oh, you'd be fucking hooked. It's like crack. There's yours, Savage. And then we'll have a look. Pull you over to Rocks. Gomez is back if you want him there, Rocks. Right then, let's deal with Roxy first. I think I can hear footsteps. Give us 2 seconds, Steve.
I have it. Okay.
After that after that performance, Mr. Rocks, Van Bommel with that arrow, taking him off. That's. I wish I'd have been back involved in getting him back in our club, if I'm honest. Love him.
All right. Okay. So, do you want to say hello, Eva? No? Okay. She doesn't want to say hello. Right. This could be a mess. So, Rox is going Gomez, Kaluzhny, and Chaos in that order. Van Bommel on the bench for Jax. Rox, just name your bench, please. Just list as 5 subs. He's on.
I'm sure I heard your daughter whisper, "Nobody cares that the game's gone."
Get back to work. Klimovic for Jimenez on the bench. Fusio for Camps. I cannot keep up here. Bench, Van Bommel, Klimovic, Kufre. Where's Kufre there? There he is.
Kovacevic for Iliagota, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. There we go. That'll do. Okay. And then where was Savages? Simeone for Gerrard, and that's it. Right. Okay. And we'll kick off. Steve, I'm just going to play the first half, mate.
That's Sam, no problem. And it seems very drive terrain. The first half, obviously, this is. I won't be surprised if this does go back to 35 yarders again. It seems very even so far. Memphis Rain seem to be coming back into it a little bit, coming up added times already added. Doesn't seem like there's too much been going on, really, apart from the first few minutes, and somebody just hit bar. I think that be area at the bar. Seemed like it finished up with Memphis Rains on top, but I'm sure the match stats might, the hitting the bar does count as off target, doesn't it? So I think Savage can be pretty happy with that. Look at Mr. Cheddar doing the business again. No wonder he's pushing it out in other leagues, wanting to bring him back in. I know he's a big favourite, and Costanzo obviously doing very well, seeing how much the drive train is on top.
Well done, stay right. We'll see if there's any changes.
It's been a while, so we're a little bit stumped, but
hey, listen, you never lose it, mate.
I mean, apart from when I took in Super League when we were all doing it, Steerco and that when I took Horse's best player off. It was just I could feel him through my laptop. Oh my It's good you have not got camera.
Oh, he's like literally the worst person you could do it to as well, isn't he?
Oh, definitely. Captain.
Just absolutely livid, wasn't he? Absolutely livid.
Oh yeah. The message was you took my best player captain off.
What did he say?
You took my best player and be captain off. Sorry, lads.
Oh. Oh. Right, let's see what drive Jim want to do. See if drive Jim want to do anything here. One goal would probably do it. Oh, as is from Sav.
Yes.
As my daughter looks on and thinks, what the hell's Dad doing?
Oh, God.
And there's Patrick Kluivert in off the bar. Simeone.
Massive steamed up. I would take them off.
Oh, aye. And that is that. Congratulations to Drivetrain, dominant on behalf of the match. That's really there. As they proceed, Rox's season ends. Unlucky with a man of the match performance from Costanzo. All right then, boys. I have a little girl that needs my attention to get back to sleep, and I shall do packs as soon as I get the opportunity to do so. Stay, mate. Cheers. Honestly, that was brilliant at the end there. Any famous last words for your adoring public?
No, that's we've had some laughs like that. I mean, that goes back to remember go back to that night work game that we were streaming with 5 people beating you as well. Like, I think that sort of laughing in fairness, but
absolutely.
You get sort your daughter out. It's been great being back on again, mate. I love it. And
okay, you have a good weekend, Steve, mate. Thanks for your company, killer.
And cheers.
Bye. Bye.